Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ashton. Today we're going to be taking a look at the setup of my 2022 Hobonichi Weeks Planner. I'm so happy to be back with another video. It's been a while and I'm really excited to be filming today, finally. So today I thought I would share my setup of my Hobonichi Weeks. This is my main planner for 2022. And I think I'll be using about 3 different planners for the new year, and I'm still kind of finalizing my setup, but this is the planner that I already have moved into since it began in December. I have started to use it and set it up, and it's still kind of in progress, but I thought I would share with you what I have so far. Starting with the cover, I'm still using my Hobonichi cover, and this is a zip around cover with a Liberty Fabrics design, and I absolutely love this thing. It's really great because I actually do use this as an on-the-go wallet as well, and it has lots of card slots inside. So I'll kind of show you how I have it set up. Over here, I actually don't keep anything in the zipper pocket just because the pocket is still pretty flat, and I don't really want to keep like coins or anything in here, so yeah, I just haven't been using it. But in this pocket right here, I keep some cash, and I also keep some stamps and anything else like receipts or anything I might need. And then back here I actually have a little Hobonichi notebook. What I use this for is just to jot down like grocery lists. I have my like Christmas shopping lists in here. Anything that I might need on the go, or if I need to like write down a phone number or anything like that, I would just use this. And it's just for any of those notes that I don't really want in my planner, or I'm not going to need them long term, or anything that might be private and I just don't want to put it into my actual planner. So that's really nice to just have some extra paper. And then I have my Hobonichi Weeks in here. This is the Liberty Fabrics 2022 edition. Super pretty floral print, and it has that same fabric, just like the outside of the cover. It's really nice. And then in the back, I have a pen in here. This is just the 2019 Hobonichi Weeks pen. In the card slots, I actually keep my credit card in here, my bus card, and a Target gift card that I have, and a couple sticker samplers. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I have like a very small wallet that I keep my credit card and driver's license in, but sometimes if I don't carry that, I'll just put them in here. So because if I'm carrying a large enough bag, then this will go with me, and if I'm not carrying a large enough bag that will fit this wallet, then I'll just take my cards out and put them in the small little wallet. So I kind of switch in and out, but most of the time I would say this does go out with me. I'm going to take the actual weeks out just to make it a little easier to flip through everything. So this week's, I just can't really shut up about it because I love it so much. It actually has gold embossing here that says 2022. It might be kind of hard to see, but it has that on the front, and then it has it on the side. And I just love the colors of the floral print here. It's really pretty. And I'm a lover of pattern, so this doesn't bother me at all that it is pattern on pattern. I love it. So I started to decorate the inside of my planner, and this, I kind of am going with like the floral theme, obviously. So I stuck down 3 stickers here. This one I designed, and it's in my shop at Virgo and Paper. You'll see a lot of my stuff throughout this planner, but this is from an artist that I like, Little Woman Goods, and then this is from another artist, True Cotton. They both have really pretty stickers, so I stuck those in, and then this was just a little piece of paper that I got with an order, and I thought it was pretty because I didn't want to throw it away. I just stuck it in here. And then I did put down one of my 2022 stickers in the front. I like to kind of like fill this inside page on my weeks and my Hobonichi cousin also with stickers throughout the year, if I come across any like cute stickers on packaging or anything like that. And this year I decided to go ahead and like put put down some of my large vinyl stickers in the front cover. Just, I think it's so fun just to open that up and see those. So for the calendar page, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So the calendar page, I typically don't use this calendar, but this year I decided to actually make it functional. So I created a little key here for myself, and I just decided to highlight in pink all of the like bank holidays, and then green is my payday schedule. And then for the days when taxes are due, I just underlined with pen. So that's kind of my like financial calendar. I'm always referencing that throughout the year, so I was like, why not just put it into my weeks? And then this, I'm not totally sure what I'm going to do. I'm thinking put some kind of a quote here. This calendar I probably won't use functionally just because it's so small. But for this section here, I decided to put my word of the year. So I put my word of the year is bold, and this is just a sticky note here. I'm going to take that out. I want to get some cute letter stickers and just like put them right here at the top. I'm just looking for what I want to use there, but the sticker kits that you'll see in here are in my shop as well. So I designed this one, and I just thought the florals were perfect for the floral theme. And then moving on to the index, same thing. I have some stickers up here, but this, I'm not sure how I'm going to use it this year. I did put in my little moon phase stickers. I just think this is really fun, and it's really cute to look at, and useful sometimes to know when the moon phases are. They do have them printed in this planner, but this is a Japanese planner, so I think the moon phases are based on Japan, and they can sometimes differ on the actual day since I'm in North America. But yeah, last year I just tracked my menstrual cycle on here, and with just highlighting the days. So I might do that, I might not, we'll see. But I kind of wanted to think of a different idea for it this year, because I do have a health tracker in the back, which we'll see. And then getting into the first month. So I was really excited that I could move into this planner for December. And I'm just using like random sticky notes to bookmark my pages at this point. But I've got pretty much just moved in with, you know, dates and things, and then I have started a habit tracker on the 5th of the month over on the side, and then I put my goals for the month at the bottom of the page, and then bills, I just use one of the squares to note those. So that's what's going on so far. I put in like holidays and paydays, but yeah, this is going to be my main calendar. So I'm not really pre-planning. I did write in my bills, and I did put in some holiday stickers just for the month of January because I didn't want to plan too far in advance because I'm still trying to figure out how I want to decorate and, you know, what exactly I want to do for the upcoming months. So I don't have anything filled in yet. But I did move into this planner into the weekly section as soon as possible. So this was the first week of the planner, and my setup so far has been that I draw a line down the days that I work, and then I'll use one side for work and one side for personal. And then on the weekend I just kind of, you know, I sort of bullet journal. So tasks, I use a dot. The dash mark I use for like events or memories or things that happened. And then this column in the middle is sort of fluctuating. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to use it. And I did play around with a weekly habit tracker, but I think I decided to use a monthly habit tracker for now. So we'll see. I'll just kind of switch it depending on what works. And then usually I'm just doing like a large to-do list over on the side. So this was the first week that I decorated for Christmas. I have the large to-do list over here. Just kind of random notes here on the side. And I've kind of switched. I use personal on this side and work on this side, except for that. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out like which side is what. But yeah, because I moved my habit tracker to the monthly, I did put a tracker down here to remind myself to look at the monthly calendar because I struggle with that. I really do. So this is the current week that we're on, and what I've done is, again, I drew the line on days that I'm working to separate work and personal. And then in this column here, I decided to do a highlight of the day. And as you can see, I put sticky notes to remind myself of what to put where, especially when I change things. And then over on the side, it's just a to-do list. These cute little stickers were from Sweet Ava's paper. So I just have a to-do list here, and then for the next week, just because it's Christmas week, I probably won't have a lot going on, and so I just started to decorate with a few stickers, but that's it. I don't pre-plan in my weekly section either, at least I haven't been doing that yet. So we're gonna go all the way to the back. Oh, and I pulled this out, but this is normally what I use to bookmark the weekly section. It's just the pencil board from Hobonichi, and I have a little sticky note explaining my 2022 planner setup. So that's really just for me, so I like, you know, keep my head on straight as I'm switching into new planners. So in the back here I have a sticky tab where I kind of decided to start my notes section. So I actually started the notes section on the 50th week of December because I figured by then I probably will be moved into a new weeks for the next year. So what I did on this page is an index that is just for my reading notes, and you'll see how I do that in a moment, but I just write the title of the book and then put the page number. Then for this page I have a weekly template. So like I said, I'm trying to figure out how to use the weekly layout, and so I started to use this page to come up with like 7 different ways to use the pages, like with dividing the columns up differently and different ideas. So I like to have this as like just a reference if I either get bored with how I have it set up or I just feel like I need to do something different. I've got this little reference for myself, and then this is my index of all of the other notes pages that are not reading notes. I just wanted to specifically pull book reading notes out to a separate page, but I started to index my notes like this, and I made 2 columns just to save some space. I figure that this probably will be enough space for me, and I decided to put the index here because on the actual index page here, first of all, there's not much space, but I also saw my friend Lindsay Scribbles use this area as listing out her 2022 goals. So I want to do the same thing, and I want to put my goals in here, and then also I want to use her idea of putting a vision board over this page. So I still have to make those, but I am going to be doing that. And I think that's going to work out great because it's like a nice intro page to my notes area. And then on the first notes page, I'm kind of just leaving this blank because my thought is I will do sort of a bucket list, and all that means is just like small things that I want to get done throughout the year that are not part of my big goals, basically. And then on the next page, I have kind of a annual habit tracker. So we'll see how good I am about actually keeping up with this, because in the past I've kind of failed, but I haven't had it like in my on-the-go planner, so this might be helpful, we'll see. But I have just some habits that I need to do every month, or if I don't have to do them every month, then I highlighted which months. And then this is just for my dog specifically, so that's what she looks like. Her name is Nebula, so those are her, you know, things I need to do for her. And then over here I created a just books of the Bible list, and I'm just highlighting the ones that I've read. It's been a project over the past couple years to read the entire thing, so you can see I'm like halfway there, but I want to finish it this year, so I have that habit tracker there. And then this is sort of my health log, so this is what I'm doing instead of using this one for health like I did last year, which actually I think I can show you that. this is my, or last year, it's still 2021. I used it like this. And so, but I felt like it got a little bit messy with like different habits. And then I was like, started to put lines for travel and like all this stuff. And I feel like I wanted to track more things for next year. So I didn't think that was going to work out as well. So I decided to move it back to the back, and I just drew out this chart. And this way I could actually start in December. And I just came up with a little key code for myself for different things. And I'm thinking like if I need to add other, you know, symptoms or whatever, I could like highlight different colors, or we'll see. I also have, so I'm trying to do, like, I think I'm going to keep this going for just kind of an overview, but I also had the idea for health to use this booklet. So this is a A6 size weekly planner from Hobonichi, and I just put one of my floral decals on the front. But this is not going to start until December 27th. So I definitely will try it out at that point and see how it's working. Because my idea for this was to do like the 3 check boxes for things that I need to do every day, like different habits, maybe like vitamins or walking or water or things like that. And then I could note different symptoms, you know, because it is an hourly layout. So I thought that might be good. I could even like use it as sort of a food journal, exercise. I feel like there's so many different uses for it, and it could be really helpful to just have it all in one little booklet. But like I said, I have not started it, and I haven't tried this before, and I don't know if this is going to be way too much space for this sort of thing, or if I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out, because if I just have this little chart, sometimes this is not enough room. Like, say I wanted to write down, you know, different symptoms or kind of make notes, this obviously would work a lot better, but I don't necessarily need to write those things down every single day. So we'll see. I just kind of thought it would be good for some of my health goals to like have it all in one book and see my progress and how I'm doing. So I probably will try that out, but for now, for this month, I'm just using this chart. And then this is my book notes. So I use the notes section in kind of a bullet journal way, where like I just chronologically go to the next page, even if it doesn't really make sense what is where. So that's why I definitely need an index. And so I had this book I just finished, and I have the page number here, 7. So then we go to page 7, and these are the notes. And this was just notes that I made like over the course of a week when I was reading this book. And I might go back and do some highlighting of like the most important points, but yeah, it's kind of messy, but I liked the idea of having reading notes in my planner, and this is so convenient. Like, if you're reading a book and you just have this to the side, it's so small and convenient. I just feel like it makes it really easy. Like, I do love to take reading notes, especially for books that are library books, so I can kind of keep the notes after I return the book. But I think this is going to work out. The only thing is I do worry about running out of space. So that's why I have tabbed out the months. And this was another idea that I got from Lindsay Scribbles, because she just took her notes pages and divided them up into the 12 months and put sticky notes so she would know like how far she should be if she's over pages, or, you know, has extra pages. So I thought that was a great idea for my reading notes as I go. And then I for some reason I skipped this page. I don't know why, but then I had ideas for my Animal Crossing island. So I'm loving playing Animal Crossing still, and I like to just have ideas of things to do. And then February, so I used a lot of pages to for like the first, you know, setup, and then I just have the bookmarks back here. I probably will cut these out because I don't think I'm going to end up using them. And then for the rest of it, I just tabbed out months, and I think I gave myself 3 sheets of paper for each month. So there's not quite enough for 3 pages a month, and that's why January is like on the page I'm on now, but that's fine. It's mid-December, and I honestly don't think between reading notes and then any other lists that I want to make, I think this should be fine. I honestly don't read that many books in a year, so I think it's going to be okay. We'll see. And then these pages just come with the hobonichi, and for the majority of them they're in Japanese, so I can't really read, but I did use this my 100 page, so I decided to separate it into different columns, and I would just keep track of the books that I read in this column. I don't think I'll be reading more than 25 books, so that is probably enough. And then for music, I gave myself 2 columns because I figure that would be the majority of what I'm writing down. And then film, just meaning movies or TV, would go in this column. So I don't really watch that much TV. I'm probably listening to music the most. That's why I decided on 2 columns. And for music, I'm not going to write down everything I listen to, just my favorite things. And then we have some of these pages here. I do think this is really cute because I noticed there was like a little dog helping with the stretching exercises. Like, how cute is that? I wish I could read this, but this page I just used this area for a pen test, and I used it to note down all the colors of Tombow markers and Faber-Castell markers that I have, which is just a nice reference so I know like how the colors turn out on this paper. Yeah, that's it. That is the end. I probably won't decorate the back cover since I am going to have it in this cover. So that is what I have with my Hobonichi weeks so far. I hope you enjoyed the flip through. Definitely leave me any comments or questions below, and I will link my shop below where you can find the sticker kits and things like that if you're interested. But thank you so much for watching the setup of my planner. I'm very excited about this. And so this is my main planner for 2022. I also do have a work planner, which I will do a video on. And then I will also be setting up my journal at some point and do a video on that. And I will be sure to do a video on all of my planners and how they will work together for 2022 as well. So definitely subscribe to the channel if you're interested in seeing those in some upcoming videos. And thank you for watching. I will see you again soon. Bye!